Mind you, a rebellious prince has started a commotion in heaven. The commotion and his campaign posters, the manifesto of his campaign was so compelling that 1/3 of God's own personal angel followed him. They looked at God and said, we believe this one better. They followed him. You have not seen election campaign. The campaign was with spirits. Mind you, it was not only election did not start with men. It was compelling that great spirits, and part of the spirits that followed him was a principality called death. Because if you know how mighty that spirit is, even Satan cannot tell him to bow. There are many things that came with Satan. The only reason why they are together is because they have a corporate enemy. He is not above them in ranking. There are many great creatures that came with him. They did not come because he was their leader. They came because when he presented the campaign, he said, this government, we like this your government. We will find a space in this thing. So many princes came together. Have you read the scripture that says the kings of this world came together and took counsel against God first, and then against his anointed? You know what the reply of the great one was? The one who sat upon the throne began to laugh. What is going on here? What is happening here? They said, Lucifer he is collecting the kingdom from your hand. The response of God was to laugh. Take 1 minute and laugh at that challenge quickly. We know how this story will end. Let me tell you how it ended. The interest of the princes was that we want to be like the Most High. Mind you, in Satan's campaign poster, there were 5 I will. 5. Just wrote 5. If you read the first one, if the first one did not catch you, the second one will trap you. When they saw what the spirits were looking for, they wanted to be like. And God now said, oh, he made this man in his image and also in his likeness. So what they were looking for was that likeness that man has. We want to be like. And man was created in the likeness of God. So the way to provoke these spirits and push them to the extreme, God says, this thing I gave this man that is making all this drama, I will do more than that for the man. You know there's a difference between Akamu and Costa. Akamu is like Costa, but Akamu is not Costa. So take Costa to be a standard, and then they made something to be like custard, but it's not custard. God now said, in fact, let's not make them like God again. Let's make them gods. In Psalm 82, he says, ye are gods. You know why? So that anytime any prince, if he finish all his rebellion, if he come before you, he will bow. You know what Jesus entered time to come and do? Is to come and endorse that plan. The plan was written in that book that nobody could open. And that book is only a metaphor. It represents the seasons that could not set in course. There were many things God wanted to do, but until you judge who caused this problem, you cannot start doing it. How can you judge Satan if he is sitting in a class of his own? How can you say Satan is wrong if you cannot point who is right? How can you say Satan is guilty if you cannot show a standard? Mind you, God can never compare himself with Satan. The creator cannot compare himself with creature. It will reduce him. So they began an announcement. They asked hell and Hades, produce your brightest candidate who is worthy from there. They declared in heaven, people like